garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. For today's video, I'll be concluding my National Pollinator Month series. As you know, June is National Pollinator Month, and I have put up a bunch of videos highlighting 6 different plants in 6 different groups that are loved by the pollinators or they draw pollinators in my yard. So part 1, you might have seen, I covered 6 plants for hummingbirds. Part 2, it was 6 plants for butterflies. And part 3, it was 6 plants for bees. But for today's video, I'll be concluding with 6 new plants that bring in other type of pollinators. As you know, bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds are not the only pollinators in our garden. We have dragonflies, we have moths, we have beetles, we have all types of little things that hover around our garden, and ultimately they pollinate our plants. So let's get started. First up, we have the beautiful Pearl Glam Beautyberry. This is a shrub that does amazingly well in my yard. It has a vase-like shape, and it has these beautiful white blooms in the late spring to the summer, and then it turns into these beautiful purple berries for the fall. So this plant definitely has fall interest. It has these very nice purple stems, and it has these really nice, interesting, really dark to almost purple foliage. Now this guy here, I got it online in a 1 quart, and from that 1 quart has become this beauty here. They are loved by all these little guys. They have these little moths and butterflies. Yes, they still are pollinated by the bees, but on top of the bees, I see all these other guys in the yard. This guy here is in full sun, and it is hardy from zones 5 to 9. Let me know if you have this beautiful Pearl Glam Beautyberry in your yard and how it does. Next up, we have Eryngium, also known as sea holly. This guy here I bought as a root. It didn't do too much the first year I planted it. In the second year, it really took off, and it has these really nice purple spiky blooms. Now, this is his 3rd year, and for whatever reason, it's flopping this year. It can't stand up, so I have to put all these little things around it, and it's kind of on the down end of his bloom. But let me show you one that's completely on the ground, but it's still looking nice bloom-wise. So here it is kind of laying down, and no matter how much I try to take it up and put it up, it won't stand up. Don't know what the deal is with it. This particular one, he did absolutely amazing last year. It stood up even with the storms and everything, and it was not a problem. But for whatever reason, it can't stand up this year. But this is the blue sea holly, guys. This is the #1 plant that brings in all the different types of stuff. This plant brings in stuff that I've never even seen before, and they definitely do really nice pollinating. That's the foliage right there. And this is the blooms, guys. This guy here is in full sun. It is hardy from zones 5 to 9. And I have quite a bit of them. I'm going to have to do some research to find out what the story is. And then I didn't want to move them because they are tap-rooted. And you know, with tap-rooted stuff, there's one main root going down. So it's kind of going to be more stressful to move this guy. But this is the beautiful Eryngium, also known as sea holly. Next up, we have Leotris spicata, also known as blazing star. Now, you might have seen this in one of the other videos. I think it was the one for the bees, but because this plant brings in all types of pollinators, guys. I love it because it has the really nice spiky blooms, and I also like it because it's nice. It's purple, it's white, and it blooms from the top to the bottom. So you see, it blooms right here and it comes down. This guy here is in full sun, and I have them all over my yard. These I planted every last one of them. I planted them via corms, and from those corms they all came up. This Leotris blazing star is hardy from zones 3 to 9, so it's really hardy in the garden, guys. Let me know if you have this beauty and how it does. Next up, we have Beyond Midnight Bluebeard. This beauty here, I bought at the same time I bought that Pearl Glam Beauty Berry online, and they do absolutely amazing in my yard, guys. It brings in all types of guys. Little guys, big guys, I mean, hoverflies, dragonflies, I mean, all types of stuff come to this particular guy here. And what I love about it is that it gives me flowers later on. This guy here is coming into his own. It's still not in full bloom yet, and it's looking great in the garden. This guy here is hardy from zones 5 to 9, and you can see it has these really nice purple blooms, and then come into late summer, like into fall, that's when it's really gonna put on a show, guys. Let me know if you have the beautiful Beyond Midnight Bluebeard and whether or not it pulls in all these pollinators in your yard. Next up, we have Coreopsis. Any type of Coreopsis will do. I actually had to just pull out a Coreopsis, and it's because it was taken over by an ant's nest, and I waited to see what to do because I really wasn't sure, and the plant just died. So that other Coreopsis is not going to make it. And the other thing is, so I didn't even know what that variety is, but this particular one here is Uptick. Uptick brings in a lot of different guys. I mean, you might not see too many bees on this, but I mean, all kinds of little things that I just never seen before. The Uptick Coreopsis, it requires deadheading. You know, you really have to deadhead this, guys, because after a while it's going to look kind of messy. But that doesn't deter me from Coreopsis. This guy here is in full sun. It is hardy from zones 5 to 9. It doesn't grow the tallest. I think it only grows up to 18, the most 20 inches. But this is only 1 year in my garden, guys. And there's a pollinator right there. You see him? I have no idea what that thing is, but that's the type of things that I see on my Coreopsis. Again, hardy from zones 5 to 9 in full sun and does amazingly well in my garden. Let me know if you have Coreopsis, whether or not you have Uptick or any other variety, and how it does. Finally, guys, we have the beautiful bee balm. This particular one here is the Pocahontas Red Rose. This is his 4th year in my yard, and it does amazingly well. It's in full sun, and it brings in all the other pollinators other than the bees. The bees love it, obviously, because it's bee balm. But when you come out here when it's really nice and sunny, there's everything else on this plant, including dragonflies. This beauty here is in full sun. It is hardy from zones 4 to 8. It doesn't grow the tallest, but it does have a very, very striking color here in the yard, and it is truly, truly loved by the pollinators. Let me know if you have the beautiful Pocahontas Red Rose or any bee balm in your garden. All right, guys, so that's my list of the top 6 plants that draw in pollinators other than bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds in my yard. Let me know how it compares to your list. And with that, we've wrapped up the series of National Pollinator Month, showing all the pollinators enjoying my garden. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.